So good morning, everybody. You're welcome to the Trading Pro Nigeria's
Morning, sir.
morning, day 4 of the Newbie training class. So, as you know, Trading Pro is an international multi-award financial service provider. We've been around for 7 years. So, we are regulated in several countries with offices in several countries. Currently working on our regulation in the United Kingdom. So the next step is this the YouTube channel. So I will advise after the classes, you go to the YouTube channel, this is it at Trading Pro Nigeria. Trading Pro Nigeria. You go through the channels. There are videos for newbies. I would strongly advise you go through the videos. There are lots of videos here for newbies. You can start from the very beginning of previous recording sessions. You start from newbies day 1, newbies day 2, as beginners day 3, beginners day 4, and some other videos here. They will help you reinforce what I'm teaching you in the class. They make it stay. So if you get lost or you have any questions, you can always come back and ask. So that aside, so today I'm going to continue where I stopped yesterday. So it's going to be on a very simple trading system. It's a very simple trading system designed to enable you tell what you're going to do just by looking at the market. So first and foremost, like yesterday I explained, you need to have, you go to tools, show you how, you go to Windows, you tile it vertically. You need to have 3 time frames open. So let me start all over again. For those who didn't catch it. So first you go to file. Let's start with something like GBP USD. You go to here, create a new chart, pull up 3 charts. Then you go to the window, you click tile vertically. The first chart can be daily or 4 hour. The second one, 1 hour. And the third one is your entry time frame. That is a time frame that tells you, okay, it is okay to take the trade, you take the trade. So when you've done that, probably you would have saved your template. So when you save your template, let me delete this so that I can redo it again. So once you've saved the template, what you do is you have a plain chart. Let me remove all the indicator lists. So you have a plain chart like this. I taught you guys how to save templates. So you have a plain chart like this. So now the question is, what do you do after this? So the first thing you do is you go to this cross here, indicator list. You go to B. Williams. You look for the fractals. This fractal is also available on your mobile MT4. You click OK. You put the fractals. So what's the job of the fractals? The fractals is to help you find out swing highs and swing lows. Because swing highs and swing lows are levels made by the market that tell you where there was something like maybe a rejection or something like a support from. So if you're looking at this GBP USD here on the 4-hour, we have swing high here. We have another swing high here. And we have another swing high here. So a swing high, if price is below a swing high, it's assumed that that swing high may serve as a resistance to price and pause price movement upwards. Are we on the same page? If you have this, so if the fractal is at the bottom, it shows you that you're looking at possible support area. That's a swing low. A swing low is a level made by price. Price gets to the high. A swing high, price makes a high and pulls away from it. That level, as long as price has not gone above it, that place is referred to as a swing high. If price makes a low and moves away from it and doesn't come back to it, that place is referred to as a swing low. But once price breaks it, it's no longer valid for the time being. You now start looking at the most recent swing highs and swing lows created by price to make your trading decisions. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Any questions so far?
No question.
Anybody with any questions so far? Hmm? Anybody with any questions so far? Okay. So, instead of me to use GBP, okay, let me use GBP USD. It's a calm pair. So once you've done this, the next thing you're going to do is you go back to indicator list. You go to trend. When you go to trend, you go to moving average. The moving average is a calculation of the last 20 candles in that particular time frame. So it calculates the average depending on what you're using. If you use low, if you use, in this case, let's say we're using high, it will calculate the high of the last 20 candles and give you the average. So in this case, you use the period is 20, the moving average method is simple, then you have apply to high. You can set the color, maybe you can set the color to the high to blue. You can change the thickness as you, how thick you want it. You click OK, and this has appeared. Then you take another, click on the same place, the same moving average, simple, apply to low. You can change the level, change the color to anything you want. And so now, what this does is that it creates a filter for you. As long as price is above the red band, you know, the red band is set to the low. So it calculates like the swing lows of price. So as long as price is above this red band on, say, the 4-hour, you're looking at a bullish situation. So we've done this now. Then the next thing we're going to do is, because when you fund your account and go through the process, you're going to get this indicator. It's a momentum and volume indicator. So now, what do you use it for? As long as price is above this red on the 4-hour, you're only going to be looking for longs. The moment price goes below, that's when I mean price, the candles start forming below the blue and the red. you are looking at a sell situation. So let me save this as a template. I'm going to save it as a template so that you can do this on your phone. You can do this on your phone so that even if you're on the move, you easily know what to do. So we save it, yes. So we have the 4 hour. Remember I told you that you take your directional bias from the 4 hour. You take directional bias from the 4 hour. Template, look for it. Template, look for it. So on the 4 hour, based on what we've already done, but if you want to easily find this no. But I mean, I'm trying to remove these horizontal lines. Trying to remove them so that it will allow me work. So now, I mean, let me save it as a template because whenever you save as a template, everything you have on this chart is also saved. So it's always good if you're saving a template, you make sure it has no drawings, no horizontal line, only the indicator you want to use. So now with this, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, we can see that price is still below the moving average, which is bearish. But on the 1 hour, because price on the 4 hour is at the top of this blue, if you go to the 1 hour, you can see that price is almost here. Then on the 15 minutes, if we look at it, we can see that price is bullish on the 15 minutes. So now, question is, what are you going to do? What you're going to wait for is, if you want to follow the 4-hour trend, you're going to wait for the 15-minute time frame. Who can tell me, if you want to follow the 4-hour trend, what are you going to do? If you want to follow the 4-hour trend, what are you going to do? Can somebody help me? Hello?
Um,
Hello?
I'm hearing you, sir.
So the
That means
question is,
we wait.
go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I say we wait for the price to come down a little bit before we take the trade now.
Now, remember, you're taking your directional bias from the 4-hour.
Probably
Is the
4 hours.
4-hour above the blue moving average or the top moving average? Is it above it? Hmm? Hello? Can somebody help me?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Because if you don't understand it, you're going to make a mess of it when you go to your account. It's not Mr. Samuel that is the only person in the class. We have other people now. We have Mr. Balogun. We have Mr. Ola and we have Mr. Afolabi. Can I get response from you people?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So the question is, if you're taking directional bias from the 4 hour, will you be buying on the 15 minutes or waiting for sale on the 15 minutes? Hmm? Hmm?
You should buy.
You say what?
I said you should buy.
What's the directional bias on the 4 hour? Hmm? Is the 4 hour using the moving average? Is the 4 hour bullish or bearish? Hmm? Hmm? If you people don't know, just say you don't know so that I can explain. Because I'm expecting you guys to put in effort.
Hello?
Hello, I'm here. I'm waiting for you people's response.
Please, can you repeat the question? I was waiting for you. Yes.
I said the moving average, as a day trader, you use your 4 hour for directional bias. A minute, please. So as an intraday, that's somebody who opens and closes their trades intraday, you're supposed to use the 4 hour or the daily for directional bias. Do you understand? Now, if and we are using moving average as a filter to give us a directional bias because you're beginners for now, and I don't want to give you a in-depth view. It may get you people confused, but this is very simple. This is like point and shoot. Now, we're using two moving averages. The red moving average, that's this, is set to the low. Then this is where I made my mistake. It's set to the low, and we use blue. The top moving average is set to the high, and we are going to use red to differentiate. So as long as price is staying above the blue moving average on the 4 hour, the blue moving average is set to the low. That means that we are in an uptrend. The moment price starts going below the blue moving average on the 4 hour, we are in a downtrend or what you call a bearish market condition. Are we on the same page?
Yes, we are the same thing.
Because what I've taught you now, you can also replicate it on the MT4 on your phone. That's why I'm teaching you this. This is very, very easy for you. And to make your trading very easy. This is just the simplest method. Then, now, since you know that you get directional bias, because it is what the 4 hour is telling you that might happen heavily throughout the day. So if the 4 hour now is pointing down, and how do you know the 4 hour is pointing down? Apart from using the moving average, there's what they call lows. I explained swing lows. Swing lows are price levels that low price makes a low and moves in the opposite direction. It makes a high and moves in the opposite direction. So once price is making new lows consistently and is not making new highs, what do I mean? Now, just look at this fractal. You can see that the fractal is going up. Abi, do you see it?
Yes, I see. It's going up.
The fractal is going up, which tells you steadily that price is up. And if you look at the bottom fractal, it's also moving up. That tells you that you're in a downtrend. Now, if you come to this side of the equation, is the down fractal moving up or moving down?
Down.
Is the up fractal moving up or moving down?
Down.
So on the 4 hour, you are in a what? A 4 hour, what condition do you have in the market?
That is bearish.
A bearish.
Good. It's the easiest way to do it. Because my job is to break it down for you so that you don't have to feel overwhelmed. Now, the intermediate time frame is the 1 hour. So if we look at this 1 hour now, what can we say about this 1 hour? We can basically say that this 1 hour is doing what? Is the top fractal moving down or moving up? Hmm?
It's moving downwards.
It's moving down, right?
Yes, it's going downwards.
So that means on the 1 hour, overall trend is what? Down. We agree on that. Now,
Yes, we agree.
if you go to the 15 minutes now, since we know that the 1 hour, the 4 hour is down, and the 1 hour is down. Now, the same rule applies on the 15-minute time frame. What do we expect to do? We're expecting to do what? To sell. And we are only going to sell when what happens? We are only going to sell when price moves back below the low of the moving average. So do we have that condition now on the 15 minutes?
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. We don't have that condition.
Listen to my question again. The 15 minutes is your entry time frame. That's where you pull, buy, or sell. Excuse me. Now, to sell, price must be below the lower band of the moving average.
Okay.
Do we have price below the lower band of the moving average?
No, we don't.
Are you safe to sell?
No, we're not.
Now, this is where your filter saves you. Because if you look at this now, the momentum indicator has showed you sell. If you took this sell, they would have hit your stop loss because you are not yet safe to sell. You need to see the candle close below the lower band and you execute your sell. Now, because you're following the higher time frame, do you see the indicator showing the arrow here? Do you see the indicator pointing on this candle for you?
Yes.
If you sold here and put your stop loss here, that's 14 pips. They did not come for your stop loss until they did almost 12, 13 pips. Before they did what? They retraced. Because whenever price moves in one direction, it's going to always do what? Move in the opposite direction. And after that, you got your opportunity to sell where? Here. Whenever the indicator, that's this arrow in the momentum AI, whenever it appears and you take the trade at the close of the candle, your stop loss is always going to go above the nearest fractal. As you look for the high that has the fractal, because you're selling, your stop loss is going to go above. So if you're selling, if you saw this and you sold here, the next fractal after this one is going to be here. So if you sold here, your stop loss is going to be 8 pips and price went down for 8 pips. So this is what 1:1, just like I explained yesterday. So in this situation now, you cannot basically say you're going to sell because one, price is above the band on the moving average, on the 15 minutes. So you can't sell here. And if you notice again, you're not getting an indication to sell. Are we on the same page?
Yes, right. Answer.
This is what I'm teaching you is elementary. You get it makes it easy for you to take a decision. So if somebody says buy or sell, you can easily use this to program yourself. So if somebody tells you sell now on this 15 minutes, will you take the sell? Hmm?
No. No.
You will not take the sell, right?
Yes.
But if they give you a buy, can you take the buy? Hmm? People should answer now. If they give you a buy, can you take the buy?
I'm not sure what's the right decision.
You say what?
I said I'm not sure what's the right decision. There's no indication to buy.
On the 15th, the higher time frame, this is where the dilemma in trading comes. This is where I want, because people are now, nobody's answering because they are a little bit as in, he said the 4 hour is bearish, the 1 hour is bearish, and we should be looking to sell on the 15 minutes. Now, he's telling us again on the 15 minutes, are we to buy or sell? Which one are we going to do? That's the dilemma of many of you. True or false? Hmm?
True.
True.
That's
True. I don't even know what to do at that point.
And you don't know what to do in trading, you don't do anything. That's the secret. When you don't know what to do in trading, you don't do anything. That will save you a lot of ache and pain. In this situation now, if you notice, I added an indicator here. There's an indicator I added here. It's a very simple indicator. What it does is that it shows you the most significant swing highs and swing lows. Those are the ones you pay attention to. Because when you're buying, the swing high is where you are hoping to exit. When you're selling, the swing lows are where you are hoping to take profit. When I mean exit, I mean take profit. Are we all on the same page? Hmm?
yes, we're thinking.
Good. So this indicator, I'll make it available to you people. I'll make it available. So when you get this indicator, pay attention. Don't come and ask me again. If I send it to you, you send me your email address, then I'll make it available to you. You download it. Hmm?
Okay.
When you download it, copy it. Don't try to open it. If you try to open it, you're going to corrupt it. Immediately you download it, open your Trading Pros MT4. Hmm? Go to File. I'm teaching you how to install indicators now. Go to File. Then you go to File, you open Data folder. It's taking some time to open. You open Data folder. What's the problem? Is it open? Network. I'm trying to open my Listen, I'm seem to having a little bit of challenge. Just bear with me. I'm having a little bit of issues. Open severally. So when you click on that, this is what to come up. When you click on that file and open data folder, this is going to come up. Then you click on MQL4, you open it. Then you go to indicators. When you go to indicators, then you go to that place where you downloaded the indicator from. That the indicator I sent to you, that you downloaded it. Then you go copy it. Copy, just copy. Come in here, paste. When you paste it, close the folder, close your MT4 and open it again. When you do that, the name of the indicator is going to be, you go to custom, ATR support and resistance. It's going to appear here. Are we on the same page? So it will basically do one thing for you. It will show you all the relative swing highs on the time frame you're looking at. So if you go to a higher time frame, the swing highs, the thicker ones are the most significant ones. Doesn't mean they are not, the ones not so thick are not important. Every one of them is important because indicators make jobs easier for you. So you don't have to break your head thinking of so many things at the same time. And now, if you look at this GBP USD on the 1 hour, we can basically see that price is already moving above the upper moving average. Can you see it? Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I can.
So the storyline here is a close above the upper moving average is bullish, most often than not. Now, if we look at this 1 hour here, we can see that the last 1 hour candle, which is this one, that's this one here, it closed above the moving average on the 1 hour. If you go down now to the 15 minutes, that's why I was now asking, would you buy? Since the 1 hour has been able to close above, you can comfortably take a buy. But you'll be well aware that that buy you're going to take is not in line with the trend. So what you will do is, it is a scalp. You're going to take the trade to just maybe few pips or to the nearest high or low, and then you look to exit. Because without fail, this may be going for any of these highs here. Because when people buy, they take profits at highs. When they sell, they take profits at lows for now. Do you get? That was why I was now asking you on the 15 minutes what you're going to do. So if your entry is on the 15 minutes and you know that the prevailing trend is slightly bearish, if you don't get your setup on the 15 minutes, what do I mean setup? That you don't get price below the lower band on the 15 minutes, you don't take the trade. Are we together?
Yes,
Are we
Yeah, with
together?
yeah.
So you don't take the trade. So in this case, we have a buy here on our system. So let's go ahead and see if this trade, how this trade is going to play out. Go to new order. I'm going to click a buy by market. Replace the buy. There's this thing that always shows. Okay, see it here. This is what I was looking for. Then we are going to put our stop loss here because this is a candle that the signal appeared on. We're going to put our stop loss there. And our stop loss is roughly under a pip. It's roughly under 10 pips. I think 0.9 distance. So we're going to move this. We're going to move this our take profits till we get that amount. So basically, we are going to move it to this high. You get, we are going, because that's why, like I said, if you're going to take a trade, you make sure there's space between where you're entering and where the trade will move. So we've put our stop loss here. We've bought here. Let's see if price would actually move up. So we've taken a buy. Let's wait and see. Let's see. Let's see. So we're looking at, we've not executed a trade. We've now executed a trade. We're going to see how it looks like. So one thing with trades are when you take it, put your stop loss, put your take profit, and walk away. One of two things will happen. Either you see take profit or you see stop loss. That's why you must always decide what your risk is. Then by next week, we'll do risk parameters. How you determine your risk. By Monday, we're going to talk on risk. So somebody should remind me in case I forget. We're going to talk about risk because it's very, very, very important you understand risk. Because if you don't understand risk, that's when you're going to blow your account. Then you hear people say things like, hey, Forex is a scam. I lost all my money. They didn't lose all their money. They gave all their money to the market because they didn't follow some very simple instructions. So we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. Let's see if our trade will work out. So far, any questions? Any questions so far? So one thing you need to understand is if the market does not show you set up for your criteria, it's always advisable you don't take the trade. Are you with me? Are we on the same page?
Yes, I'm here.
If what you're looking for to take a trade is not available, it's always advisable you don't take the trade. What you do is you stand down until favorable conditions align, because you only make money from the market when the conditions are in alignment. If the conditions are not in alignment and you try to take a trade, it will not work for you. Are we all on the same page? So let's see. Still waiting for our trade to see. This trade has a 50-50. You get. And it is going to, most likely, it may hit the stop loss. There's something there that I took the trade without telling people something, and I'm going to explain to you now. When you see price move like this, remember I talked about retracement, Abby? Remember I talked about retracement? Hello?
Yes, we talk about resistance.
When price moves in one direction, most often it's going to move back in the opposite direction. What I'm about to teach is slightly advanced, so let me just leave you people for now. Let's say that you guys don't get confused. So for now, we know that on the 4-hour, we don't have a close above the upper range yet. This 4-hour candle has not closed. That also reminds me, I'm going to also give you another indicator. What that indicator does is it shows you candle closing time. Why is that important? especially with the 4 hour. Sometimes you might not know when the 4 hour is going to close and you might get caught being where you're not supposed to be. So do you see this time here? Can you see this time at the top left, top right corner?
Yes, yes, I can see it.
What it tells you is that this 4 hour has 38 minutes more to close. That means that by 11, a new 4 hour candle is going to appear because that's how the 4 hour candles work. A new one forms after every 4 hour. If it's on the 1 hour time frame, every 1 hour, a new candle will close and simultaneously another one is opening on all time frames. Are we together?
Yes.
So that's how it works. So let's see. Let's see how it's going to play out. You can also put it on any time frame, but I always prefer having it on the 4 hour because 1 hour, you can easily look on the 1 hour and tell when the next candle will form. But on the 4 hour, you need to know. So if the next 4 hour is going to form open by 11, when will the next one open? Hmm? Hello?
That'll be by 10 p.m.
Yes, by 3 p.m. Then the next one will be by what time? If that one is by 3, the next one will be by what time?
7 p.m.
That's how you break it down. That's how you break it down. So any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
This particular report, are you going for president?
Today is what? Friday, Abby?
Yes.
Okay.
It needs to go over the good.
Okay,
Actually,
since today is Friday, maybe I'll try and upload it for you guys, but I'll let you know. Hmm,
so this particular one needs to go over it.
no problem. At least so that you have something to study over the weekend. So
Thank
let's
you.
see. Let's see. Our trade is still moving. Does not hit stop loss, does not hit take profit. So we wait. So if you're looking at this now and somebody says you should sell, will you sell? Hmm? Hmm? I people don't want to answer me again. I people should talk now.
I don't think it's a good idea.
It is not a good idea because you don't have a signal. One, on the 1 hour, price is not at the right place yet. On the 15 minute, which is your entry candle, your entry time frame, price is not in a bearish zone. So if you're taking a sell now, you're going to do what? Become Father Christmas. Because most often than not, if you're selling or buying in the wrong place, the market is going to make you know and understand. Always remember, whenever you're taking a trade, your exit or your TP is going to be the nearest high or the nearest low, depending on what you're doing. As if you're trading by yourself. But if you're not trading by yourself and you're giving a signal, this will help you. That's why I'm teaching you this. Because one of the things that kill beginning traders is lack of self-confidence. So they feel they don't know what they are doing. They feel they don't know what they are doing, and it makes them not trust what they know. So they'll be looking for somebody else to tell them what to do. And sometimes it's a way of shifting responsibility, because if anything happens, it's not me. Somebody told me what to do. And that attitude doesn't help you as a trader, because your growth and success in trading is solely dependent on your efforts. Your efforts determine your success. So with this now, you know what to do and what not to do. If the criteria is not met, don't take a trade. If the criteria is met, take the trade and walk away. Doesn't mean you're going to be wrong. You're going to be right 100%. No. Some days you might still do what you're supposed to do and be wrong. That is the market. But I assure you, most of the times, if you do what you're supposed to do, the market will always reward you. The market rewards disciplined and patient traders. So, in the absence of any other question, I think we're going to call it an end today. So, now just one last thing. So, the AI tool, once you fund, the AI tool will be made available to you. You could use it as a guide. So once you are on the right side of the band, let's say you're below the moving average band and you get a sell signal, you take it. If you're above the band and you get a buy signal, you take it, but you don't take it blindly. You don't take it blindly. You must be aware that the 4-hour and the 1 hour are in alignment. If the 4-hour and the 1 hour are in alignment, you wait for the 15 minutes to line up, then you execute the trade.
So, sir, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
About the AI, is it also available on MT5 or just only on MT4?
It will be made that when it gets available on MT5, I'll let you know. We are working on that. Hello.
Thank you.
So I think we're going to end the class now. Thank you all for taking your time to attend. Wish everybody a blessed and wonderful weekend ahead. So goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. So are we having this session tomorrow? No.
No, only weekdays.
Oh, okay. Okay, just with this. Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
But when is the next class?
on Monday.
Okay.
So can we share our email for the indicator via WhatsApp or?
Just send it to me via WhatsApp. Send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay, all right. So
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.